On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back on my 2002 SAAB 9.5 Aero, but to do something that's a little bit different. What is going on, guys? I'm WatchJRGo, and like I said, I am here with my 2002 SAAB 9.5 Aero to do an oil change, which I know everybody's like, oh, oil change, that's dumb. Like, everybody knows how to do that. Well, this is different. This is enabled by a subscriber's invention. And as a side note, if you have like a cool invention, something that's car related, please shoot me an email. It's channelname@gmail.com. And I've got quite a few different things coming in that you guys have invented, built, stuff like that to make your life easy, custom tools, just things like that. Shoot me an email and maybe ship me one of them, and I'd like to feature it on the channel. I have kind of a stack of stuff that's growing right now, really cool things, and hopefully this is one of those things. So this is called the hvFlex. I have a full set of hvFlex here, and I don't know if I should put his business card up here. The website is hv-flex.com. It does have his cell phone number on it. I don't want to throw that up there, but hey, if you were local, I'd happily share the business card. So this clips on the oil filter, and it has a little puncturing valve there. You screw it all the way down, it punctures the oil filter, and it lets you extract the oil out of the filter before you unscrew it. So obviously, you know, there's a bunch of tricks for taking oil filters off and not spilling the oil everywhere. One of the good ones is just a styrofoam cup or a cup that's bigger than the filter, something you can squeeze with, like a red Solo cup works a lot. You squeeze the filter with the cup, unscrew it, but that's still like as soon as the oil hits the cup, it stops unscrewing. You know how all that works. It's not a great solution. This is a real tool in a whole bunch of different sizes here for different size filters, and you put it on the filter, tighten down the clamp, and see if there's anything else in here, and then you puncture the filter and hook up your vacuum system, whatever you've got, hand vacuum, compressed air vacuum, and you let it suck the oil out of the filter. It completely empties it, and we should be able to do an oil change without spilling a drop, which is an interesting idea. I love the idea, and then we'll spill it with my Bluetooth funnel on the way back in. So let's get to it. I'm excited to see hvFlex in action. I'll throw a link in the description below, of course. Shout out to Wayne for sending these over. And just a quick side note, I know a lot of you are rolling your eyes like, why wouldn't you just make a mess? I make a mess all the time. Well, the idea is there's a lot of times where you can't make a mess. Also, it's nice to not ruin my floor. Like boats, when you're back in like the engine bay of a boat and you need to actually pull the filter off and not make a mess because that oil is going to mix with the water and get sucked out into the lake, you know, or ocean, wherever you're at. This solves that problem. There was one more in the bottom of the box I gotta show you guys. This is the multi-position one. You can install the puncturing valve wherever you need. It even has a piece of rubber hose on it so you can hook it directly up to the vacuum system. And it's laser engraved with the hvFlex website. That is nice. Look at those rivets, blind fasteners. The clamps are nice. This is pretty cool. All right, let's try these things out. I don't know if I need this one. This one might be a little too fancy for a standard car, but if you were in a hard to reach space, that's the one. Hello, SAAB. Kind of smells like rich mahogany. What a car. So I am gonna leave this thing running for probably the next 10 minutes or something like that. Typically you would do this hot anytime you're extracting the oil. It goes so much faster when it is hot. I did it cold the other day, it took like 20 minutes. If the engine's warm, it's like a few minute job. So we're gonna let the thing warm up, get it all the way up to temp, and then we'll vacuum the oil out. Here we go. Hopefully this is the cleanest oil change ever done in history, I guess. So SAABs do have a very weird oil dipstick. You look around, you're like, oh yeah, that's it. Well, no, that's the transmission. So you just keep looking around, and then you realize that the oil fill is also the dipstick on this thing. And while that's sitting there, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. You guys can see that oil does look good. I know I said it was the cleanest oil change ever, and I got it on something, but at the same time I wanted to see what the oil looked like. So now, let's use the clear stick here. We'll shove that down in there, hook up the vacuum, all the way to the bottom of the pan. There it is. Now the vacuum is still running, and it's obviously going to take a little bit of time, so I'm going to go ahead and change the spring in the diverter valve here. because this is needed done for a long time. I put the lightest spring in it, not knowing that I was supposed to be running the yellow spring instead of the blue. So let's go get the yellow and get it swapped out. Okay, we've got the oil out of this thing. It's now time to swap in our yellow spring here. I got the box with all 3 springs. We've got the blue, the yellow, and the red, and you can stack them if you need to get wild with it. But the yellow one should be a stronger spring, so I'm gonna lay in this O-ring sitting in the cap and then tighten this thing down. The diverter valve's been reinstalled, tested everything I needed to get done, which is just nice to have knocked off the list. This has been sitting there for a long time. This hose sure doesn't want to go back on. All right, let's lift this thing up. Okay, here's our oil filter. It is pretty small. It looks like it's that clamp there. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this hvFlex. This is gonna be pretty cool. Kind of excited to be one of the first people to do this. Looks like we need to back off the clamp a little bit. There's an O-ring seal in there to make sure it doesn't leak around the filter. T-bolt clamp. There we go. Nice, nice. So we'll go ahead and tighten that down so it doesn't slip. This is it's got laser engraved numbers on it as well. Super nice. Oh, 0030. Yeah, just 3-inch. Cool. So now, I'd say that's tight. Not moving. All right, check this out. There's an adapter with this that goes from this little bitty line to this big, huge setup that's on there. I think we're good to go. We're gonna hook the vacuum up to the line right here, and we've got that just about ready. Let's go ahead and screw this all the way in until it punctures. Takes a little bit of time to punch through the oil filter. There it went. I felt a satisfying pop. All right, now I'm gonna turn on our vacuum and open this up. I think, there we go. Back this back off. I should open it to the filter. Come on. Oh, look at that. Wow. This is pretty cool, I gotta say. It's gotta be about empty. Yep. I don't know, 15 seconds to empty this thing. You can see the tubes getting clear again, pulling a lot of air through the system. I probably should have pointed it straight down. But honestly, I think it'll work in any angle. Ah, the sound that is the end of the filter, I guess. I still have plenty of vacuum, so I'd say that's about the end of it. Maybe I can open this more? Ah, why did I do that to begin with? It would have taken less than 10 seconds. This should be ready to come off since I backed the valve all the way out already. It might drip a few little drips here. So I'm gonna say, just in case, we're gonna throw a pan underneath. Okay, maybe it won't. There's no oil coming out. Color me impressed. Well, let's change this filter. All right, we finally got a drip or two out of the filter, but hey, at least it's not draining everywhere. And of course, the filter is completely stuck. Well, that's how much oil came out of the filter. Just a little drizzle there. If you were fighting in an application where the filter was like pointed down and you were gonna lose all of it, that would save you a lot. I can say that. Oh! Okay, so the oil pan was leaking from the crush washer. This crush washer was pretty toast, and it's not copper either. So I do have the factory ones here. We are ready to throw this back in. We're still getting a few drips out of the pan, so I'll give it a couple more seconds and we should be good to button this whole thing up. And while it's draining down, hey, look at this, the actual Bosch oil filter for this. So we'll go ahead and shoot that on there, save some time. No more Fram. I know you're all super excited to see that, as am I. And we can put the drain plug back in. I'm gonna clean all this up with some brake clean. Hopefully in the future, we don't have to see any of these leaks coming out of the oil drain. Well, there you go, the hvFlex definitely worked. I still had to deal with a few drops out of the thing, but it's probably a lot better than just pulling an oil filter and dropping it. I just thought this was interesting. It's definitely not sponsored or anything. The owner of the company was like, do you want these things? And I was like, absolutely, I'll make this video. So that's why we did this. I just wanted to show you guys just kind of some new technology, some innovation there, and probably a lot better than putting the old red Solo Cup under the filter or grabbing the filter with it. Also, it wouldn't have worked on that because that filter was tight. And even better now, less leaks. All right, it is time to fill this thing up, and of course, we're throwing in the Motul Extra Clean 8100. There we go, we got this open, and we can Bluetooth funnel it because this has its built-in pour spout too. So, of course, I pulled back too far. And the SAAB parts pile gets smaller and smaller and smaller. We already did the LED lights on the front. That's coming up soon. There's really not much left over there, especially once I go throw away this box. What? Accessory belts and sway bar and links. Few little things, but honestly, it's been driving well right now, so we are good to go on that car. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about doing an oil change with zero mess. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Shout out to Wayne for sending me his invention. Like I said, if you guys have something cool, definitely hit me up, shoot me an email, and let's put something together with a whole bunch of cool subscriber inventions for me to showcase. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop.watchjrgo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. This thing looks so much more complete with windshield wipers on it. And a complete Yo. Not much. What's up with you? Uh-huh.